Canada, the beautiful country which is known for its environment. But what if I say the people who have gone in Canada for the purpose of jobs, for the purpose of studying, for the purpose of exploring the Canada, yes, their life is in threat. Recently, the Ministry of External Affairs, Mr. S. Jaishankar, has published an advisory for the Indians living in the Canada due to Khalistan referendum. What is Khalistan referendum and how it is spreading the hate, speech, crime activities at humongous level at Canada. Indian government is also struggling talking with the Canadian government. Everything will be in depthly covered in this video. Hey guys, what's up? This is UKP Explains. But before you move forward, make sure to hit subscribe and press the bell icon, so therefore you never miss out new videos from our side. Now about to our today's discussion. First of all, let's understand what is this Khalistan referendum. So Khalistan referendum is a group of Sikh people which is called Sikh for Justice. So it's a group which actually fights and do the protest. Like recently started doing the protest for the Punjab state of India, where they say that Punjab should be an independent country, and along with Punjab, Shimla should be also made an independent country. Isn't it strange? Like they are in Canada and fighting for the Indian states and protesting in order to make them the independent country. Yes, with that contrast, they have started doing the hate speech, crime activities. In fact, in the latest temple in the Canada, they have defamed it by abolishing its sculptures, and also creating an threat situation and fearful situation among people. So the current environment of the Canada is actually a lot negative and a lot hate speech. That's why the Indian External Affairs Minister have published the advisory that if you are the Indian national and living in the Canada, no matter you are the job person or you are a student or you are an explorer, please make sure to filling out your details. When you encounter any problem, then in that case the Indian embassy living in Canada can help you the most feasible way. Now talking about the Khalistan referendum, like they have been doing the protest from 2020, and now they are saying if our protest will not be successful, then we will go to United Nations in order to say and fight that India should make the Punjab and Shimla the independent countries. And if I talk about the reason that why they actually think that Punjab and Shimla should be make the independent country, simple reason is both Punjab and Shimla are actually known for producing surplus amount of food products, multiple productions, which actually lead the India in order to fulfill their need also, but supplying to the other countries also. With this growing Khalistan referendum, the Indian government started doing the conversation with the Canadian government. So as far as the Khalistan referendum is concerned, government asked the Canadian government to stop it and to take actions as soon as possible. But in Canada, what actually happens that the government has provided lots of freedom, equality and the liberty to do whatever you just want, you can do, but in peaceful way. So yeah, the Canadian government said that whatever is going on is going in peacefully and democratic way. There is nothing like going in sluggish or the negative approach for the people of the Canada as well as for India. But how they can call it a positive democratic approach? Because it's a protest which is asking to split the states into the independent countries, and how it's actually possible, and it's actually not something like democratic, it's actually an hate speech and asking for the separation of India, and it can't be democratic be called. And vice versa, just imagine if this scenario would be going in India, if the Canadian would be living in India and doing these kinds of thing of splitting the Canada, then would it be the justice for Canada in the same regard scenario going for India? Yes. So it's actually important for the Canadian government to understand and interpret the proper process in order to stop all these hate speech, crime activities and the Khalistan referendum, because it's actually important as far as the India's security and the privacy is concerned. So let's see how things actually takes place. Well, that's a wrap on today's edition of UKP Explains. Also, for any doubt or suggestion, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, do check out our videos and playlists that we have made on multiple national and international topics. Well, that's me signing off, and I hope to see you in my next one. Take care.